Look at that sunset. I know I mean, can you tell? It's really pretty. It's really pretty, trust me. I'm sorry, I set the diesel tank without showing you guys. It was hot, I was just angry, everything was heavy, and it was a lot of work. So I just did it. Still needs more work, maybe we'll do that. But I'm out right now. So it's Saturday evening. We have 60% chance of rain on Monday night and Tuesday. This hay was cut Friday, which is yesterday. You can see the tops are crunchy. The bottom is soft and ready. Oh, Brian's calling. We're gonna rake this and bale it tomorrow. Hey, Brian. No? Oh, they're out there. It's dark. I can't. There they are. Damn it. Now I feel stupid. Is it? Oh, okay. Okay. Alrighty. Tell them sorry. Yeah, I see them at the north. Yeah, I mean, they could probably come over here. I'd tell them just drive slow. Start driving slow. Keep checking it as it gets nicer. Speed up. That's what I would do. Yeah, this is a big field. And then what else do they have after this? Oh, this is all? Oh, thought they had more after this. Okay, well, whatever. Sounds good. Bye. I feel stupid. I was coming out here to check on the rakes and I was like, they're not even here. Well, it's kind of darkish. They're way over there. Can you guys see them? Right there. You can't see them either. Anyways, back to what I was showing you. Crunchy on top, but soft. Under here is soft. So it's a little green yet because this was just cut on Friday. No crunch to it at all. But with the storm coming, we still gotta bale it, stack it, and haul it. So we're gonna try to bale all of this tomorrow mid-morning. So maybe like 10 a.m. We've got these steamers, which you're not supposed to use the steam on green hay. We're gonna try it. This hay should have been cut 2 weeks ago, but a storm came in last weekend, so I don't know. So I noticed it's got some browning to it, bug damage. See the brown spots on it? I don't know how well you guys can see that. Just focus. But yeah, this hay is a little old, but it can still be very nice. The age doesn't really hurt it that much. It lowers the quality of the feed. It's not gonna be high testing, which for horses, that's perfectly fine. A horse doesn't need, oh, these mosquitoes. The horse doesn't need super high testing hay. It's hard on his guts. So this stuff will actually be great feed for a horse. And we got full, I mean, it's produced as much as it's gonna produce, even though we're in October. Oh, well, it should have been cut in September. If we would have cut it on time, we might have lost a little yield, little tonnage. See this stuff nice and soft on the bottom, not crunching. Crunching on top. But it's getting soft. Those rakes need to start. This is why you gotta manage, guys. Manage people. They wanna start when things are perfect. You've gotta start before it gets perfect. If you start when it gets perfect, halfway through, there's gonna be too much moisture. And when you get halfway through and that too much moisture hits, then you gotta stop. You cannot rake this with too much moisture. If these guys rake this with too much moisture, it will never dry out, and it won't be, if we do bale it, it'll just be too high moisture. Also, this hay's got some grass to it. Grass holds moisture different than alfalfa. So another reason these guys need to get going. They said it was drier on this side than where they're parked. Brian just told me that they told him, well, if it's any better over there, they need to get going. Look, yeah, crunchy, but it's not as crunchy as it was where I started. That's crunch a little bit, but not bad. They can drive slow and speed up as they go. That rhymed. Man, these guys need to go. I don't know who. I don't think I have those guys' numbers. I'd rather go now, being a hair dry, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. If these guys wait too long, we will be sorry. Like I said, if they wait too long and this gets some moisture on it, it won't be baled up tomorrow. And if it is baled up, it'll be too high moisture. But luckily, I won't put this hay in a barn, like a storage barn. It won't be stored. I'll put it right in the barn where we sell hay by the bale, our retail store. And that way it'll be sold quicker, so it won't tobacco. I don't think it'll mold. Molding isn't usually a problem, but the tobacco is a problem. The tobacco is when it browns a little bit and it gets this kind of sweet, funny smell to it, which it doesn't hurt the horse. It's not bad for the horse. It's really, it's not really anything that you got to worry about. From what Mike at Hay and Forage told me, it's a bacteria. Whoa, it's a bacteria eating the protein in the hay, so it lowers the protein. Well, but animals can still. I actually feed a lot of it. Anytime we have stuff that's a little off, that's stuff we feed our worthless animals. They're worthless. They do nothing. Oh, look at the rich hay farmer. Got a new truck. Oh, subsidies. Oh, you guys take so much money. Oh. Hay farmers don't get subsidies. And this is a new to me pickup. It's used. So I don't get new things. There's just the value drops. So yeah, it's a 2018. So it's still awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I love this truck already. Just got the toolbox switched over yesterday, and the cab switched over today. So I was feeling like my life was just all over the place, but today I feel pretty good. All right, well, I gotta go home because my wife's probably wondering where I am. I'm gonna call Brian, tell him to tell these guys to start, and we're gonna haul a lot of hay tomorrow. See you guys. I don't know how well sunsets show up on a GoPro, but that's a good one. All right, it is the day that the morning that there's supposed to be some rain coming in. They've dropped the chances from 60% down to like 20%. So I'm not like 100% sure that we're gonna get rain, but we're gonna treat this day like we're gonna get rain. Now, they started baling Saturday night. We took Sunday off. I wanted to spend time with the family because it's been a while. And it is now Monday, so we're probably gonna have 15 loads to move. I've got Big Ron running around with the retriever behind the stack cruiser, picking up stacks and lining them up for the trucks. Now we do that, I have that retriever out here helping because it makes things go a lot faster for the stack cruiser. So he picks up stacks of 64, which are fair, I mean, they're not big stacks. A 96 stack is a full stack for that guy. So if he'd rather pick up 96 stacks because he's stopping, or 96 bales at a time because he's stopping to set them down many fewer times. If you count the total bales for these 3 days, if he could do 96s instead of 64s, it would speed him up. To help speed it up even more, he would normally set these stacks up in rows for the semis. So when he's full, he then has to drive over to the line that he's created, which is one of these, and set the stack down in a row. He's always thinking ahead, looking at how many bales are on the stack cruiser, thinking, I don't want to get too far away. I don't want to be the end of the field when the stack is full. Then I've got to drive even further, or he's got to drive even further to set a stack down in the line of 8. So it's timely. It takes time, one, because he's not going to the end of the field as often. He's kind of having to pick his times when he's going down there. 2, he's running back to this line, but he always tries to start the line past where he is. So then when he's halfway, then he's on the other side of the line. Does that make sense? That might not. So to help with that, I send the retriever truck out, and that stack cruiser he never deviates. He just goes in a straight line, sets the stack down, next row, next row. He just keeps setting stacks down. He doesn't have to plan ahead. He doesn't have to make funny rounds to try to finish a stack off but stay close to the row. He just doesn't stop. Yesterday he had I think 7 truckloads done before 11, and that's kind of tough to do without the retriever truck. So he just goes and dumps, goes and dumps. There's no zigzagging back and forth. So Ron's out here helping with that. Julian is on a hay delivery. As soon as he gets back, we're gonna start hauling hay. We're gonna have probably 15 loads or more today, so it's gonna be a pretty busy afternoon, actually, because he won't get back till probably 10:30, 11. So we're gonna try to get it all done. So these guys get paid by the load, so that's why I want to wait for Julian to get back. I've got my other 2 drivers. They could get a lot of loads, and Julian would only then get 1 or 2 or 3 instead of 5. So I'd like to help them out and make sure everyone gets. It's hard to make sure everyone gets the same amount of loads, but I can get them close. And Julian's been with us the longest, so I really want to take care of him. I am a little sad because of this rainstorm coming in. This hay was not it was kind of rushed. It was baled a little bit green, so they didn't get to use as much steam as I would have rather have them done. I would rather them waited 1 more day and then use steam and get real pretty leafy hay. Unfortunately, there's rain coming, so they baled it yesterday, and they weren't able to use yesterday evening, and they weren't able to use much steam because they've still got more acres to bale. So they just have to go. There's no waiting for the perfect opportunity. You just got to bail. It's nice when everything's running smooth like a well-oiled clock. Well-oiled machine? Clock. I don't know, there's a saying in there somewhere. Ooh, I'm gonna have a lot of time in the squeeze later on. My rear end is gonna be numb. Brian just texted me. We've got some super sacks of alfalfa. It was stacked up in a barn. Now it's... So let's go see what kind of a mess that made. Either way, it's gonna have to wait till Tuesday or Wednesday when we're not hauling anything, just in case. If it doesn't rain, we stopped cutting, so if it doesn't rain, that's fine. We'll have a day, 3 days of not a lot to do, so we'll clean it up. Let's go see what that looks like. So those super stacks were stacked up right there, and now they're right there. Good news is no one was hurt or here when it happened. No, actually, I think they were here. They were pulling down sacks. My dad crunched some numbers wrong last year and thought, oh, we're saving like $3,000 by using these super stacks, which are a pain. Oh, re-crunched numbers. We saved $300. Which the $300 wasn't worth the pain of using super stacks. Anyways, whatever. Poor guy. This one fell down into the fence. It's gonna be, this one's gonna suck. So that $300 savings just went down, but I mean, it's not my dad's fault those fell over, but whatever. Happens.